full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. March on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, the chastening rod felt in the days when hope unborn has died, yet with a steady beat and not our weary feet come to the place from which our fathers died. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughter, out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path that we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk of the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadow beneath thy hand, may we forever stand. True to our God, true to our God, true to our native land, true to our native land.
My goodness, my goodness. Woo! I love that one. That's Committed there. Lift every voice and sing it. We have them on the line with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you guys. Now, this song now is just so timely. As you know, the NBA started, was it NBA or the NFL? Whichever one it was. They started singing that song at the beginning of the games. But okay, they haven't used yours yet, I don't think, but I'm sure they'll get around to it, right?
Yeah.
They'll get around. So thank you for that beautiful, timely song. And who was in, let's talk about who's on with me. Tell me who's on with me and joining me now on Morning Joy from Committed. Tell us about who's with us.
I'm Terry Thomas.
And I'm Maurice Staple.
Okay.
I am Justin Pierre.
I'm DJ Batiste.
All righty. All right. So all of them are here. And this is a fantastic group, a group that all of Huntsville, the Tennessee Valley, Alabama is really proud of, because you all won that competition on NBC in 2010. It's been a long time ago. How are you guys doing? I mean, how do you feel about that? That was a long time ago.
It ages us a little bit, but that's fine.
Well, I'm sure all of your lives have changed since then. Were all of you in school when you won here at Oakwood, or tell me where you were then and where you are now?
We had actually just graduated that year, 2010, and then well, Justin had graduated 2009, but we had gone home, started living our lives, and then got the call to audition for the show, and our lives changed forever since then. But yeah, it was the
Wow.
same summer. Yeah.
Wow. Some of you, tell us, the rest of you, tell us where you were then and what are you doing now?
Yeah, so in 2010, I was looking for a music teaching job. I graduated with a music education degree, and teachers get hired like July 1st or then July or something. So I was looking, and then the sing off call came in, and it was just like, okay, let's pick up our stuff and go. I wasn't married, I didn't have a kid, so it was just me. So I was able to kind of really pick up and go and chase that dream.
Okay.
Yeah, for myself in 2010, I was actually in grad school at the seminary in Michigan. And so I was about a year into my program. And when I heard about the opportunity, I prayed about it and felt that the Lord was giving us the green light. And I just literally dropped out of grad school, moved to LA with the fellas and rocked it out with them. So that was quite a transition for me. And I still have professors who are mad at me to this day for doing that. But in retrospect, it was a wonderful experience. And we all literally made a decision as a group to pursue that opportunity.
Yeah, so you all feel like this was the right decision for you to jump into this new career and singing. You got a record label agreement or contract with Epic. Was it Epic Radio? Epic
Yeah.
Records?
Epic. Mm-hmm.
And is it still Epic today or what?
No, so we since then we've been independent artists. So
Okay.
yeah, we're indie. So yeah, it's cool.
I see that,
There-
Mr. Pierre. Why is that so important? Let's talk about that for a minute, and then we're going to talk about what y'all are doing this evening. But why is it so important that you're independent recorders and distributors? I guess, I don't know, too.
Yeah, so the music business is also a business. And maybe you don't realize that even if you get a record deal with a major record label like Sony, they can literally milk you, like take 50% up front. Then you have other fees, other things that come out of your cut before you get to it. And so we were signed with Sony Epic and traveling, gigging full time. And at the end of the year, when we got our W-2s, we saw how much we actually made. And then we compared it to what was in our pockets. And we were like, wow, like this is crazy. So, there are advantages to being independent because you can have more ownership of what you do. And also you can see more in your pocket. You can make more selling CDs out of your car than sometimes with some of these deals with record labels because they'll take a lot of a cut from what you're doing. And so ownership of your masters and your music is important in this day and age.
So now you're able to keep 100% of whatever you make and in your careers there. Wow.
Absolutely.
We call the shots.
Amen. We like that, right? We love to call the shots. So tell us about some of the things that you've been doing since you have become independent and what's been coming out of this great, fabulous group Committed over the years.
Since we've been indie, we had a tour over in South Africa. We visited the White House with President Barack Obama. We toured Jamaica. We've done the Grammys. How could I forget? We had a Grammy-nominated song on our Christmas EP that we put out, I think, back in 2016, 15. Okay. So those things have been happening, and and a lot more to come. We actually just went on an a cappella live tour as well. That was canceled due to COVID-19. But
yes. Oh man, we hate that COVID, man. It just messed up a lot of stuff.
we're to get out of here.
Wow. So do you all have anything coming up? Are you working on any music right now that may be released anytime soon?
Yeah, we actually also, during the a cappella live tour, we actually put out another, album or EP? EP. With some unreleased songs. So we have that.
Look for that online.
Yes, it's coming soon for sure.
Wow.
But it's just not digitally uploaded yet. So yeah, it's coming soon.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking forward to
we have the
hearing
hard
this.
copies. So, holla at us if you want the hard copies, but
Oh,
the
wow.
electronic version will be available soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
can you tell us where we can holler at you and get that
Yeah.
information?
Well, yeah, if so everybody listening now, if you come to Randolph School tonight, we will be live in concert, which I know you're going to talk about soon.
Yeah, that's what we get.
Yeah, but sorry to jump ahead of you. My apologies. But yeah, we'll
It's
have,
okay.
we'll have you there.
All right, so you're gonna have all that information there, so they can get the information on how they can get this new music that's coming out of Committed.
Yeah,
All right. Now, first of all, can you tell us a little bit of taste of what kind of music it is? Are you staying Christian, spiritual? What are you doing? Anything surprising coming out of it?
It's more so inspirational, but on the pop side of inspirational.
Ooh.
I know we have like creative songs like "Help" from the Beatles, and "Pure Imagination," and that kind of like positive, like real life stuff. So yeah.
Wow, that sounds amazing, amazing. I'm a pop music lover, by the way.
Yeah.
So listen, you are here, and we are so excited to have you on Morning Joy because you're going to be doing a virtual concert, and it's going to be in person as well. And this is all in support of the Randolph School. So tell us about that, and how did you get involved? And did they just call you up, And how did you feel when they called you and said they wanted you to do this?
Yeah, so this one kind of started with me. I teach at a piano school called Allegro Music Academy over with Kevin Long, and one of his students, Dr. Aaron Charles, who works at Randolph, we just kind of crossed paths, and Mr. Long introduced us, and she said, oh, you're from Committed, and she's like, I love your group, and I love Lift Every Voice and Sing, and she said, I'm having this Arts and Education Week. We have it every year. And, her being in charge of that, she said, we would love to have you come and do our concert. And this was back, November. So pre-COVID, all of that. So we're going to do it full out and all that kind of stuff. And into January, we were signing contracts, and then COVID hit. So we just had to be more creative, on doing this hybrid version. But we're really excited to be a part of Randolph's Arts and Education Week. They have a great school, great program, great kids and faculty. And we're also excited that's our 10-year anniversary of the Sing Off, where we can actually have a concert back where it all started for us in Huntsville.
Right. So you are going to be in Huntsville because it's in person. Tickets are available as well. So
at
tell us about
Randolph.net. Sorry, I forgot
at Randolph.net. You're right. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Thanks for catching that. Randolph.net. So is this like your first concert since COVID?
Yes. It is actually. So the majority of the entertainment industry has been on halt. So this is our first gig in this COVID age. However, it will be outside. People will be spaced out. And so we're going to do all that we can to make sure the school is doing all that they can to make sure that everyone will be safe. So there's a streaming link and a limited in-person seating for outside. So those are the two arrangements, but you still have to buy your tickets for either option, whether you're streaming or they're outside in person.
Okay, so I'm a little hesitant now to say where it is because if it's outside, we don't want people just rolling up, right? So I won't be specific about where this is going to take place because it does cost $25. And, the support of this, the money that they're going to be raising through this concert that you're giving is going to be supporting their Arts and Education Week. How do you guys feel about arts these days and how important it is?
I think people don't put enough, I don't want to say pressure, but respect in the arts. For a lot of parents, if you tell them, if they say, hey, I want to be a music major or an art major, you don't realize, people get discouraged from it. But like when we listen to music, when people are on the radio, when people are in movies, when people are, if the arts didn't exist, then what would you be doing for 90% of the day other than working, So I think it's really important. And I think that it should get a lot more respect and love as people, even if we're not A-listers, if we're not, doing whatever, you're still valid. What you do matters. Yeah.
Yes. Also, if I can interject, art is also a vehicle for change. As you can see, through video, through sound, stories, and powerful experiences have been felt through the medium of the arts. And so people underestimate the value of it. We minimize the value of it. So truth be told, we need to reinvest in the arts in all of our schools across the board. And I'm not even going to talk about political and things like that and what's happening in the educational system, but it is a important vehicle to create change, to foster creativity, and to also allow people to express themselves creatively. So,
so do you all have like on your platform for your group, like is that like an area that you focus on for Committed?
oh yes, Committed loves the kids, and whenever we're on the road, we stop at schools and we give master classes. We share our experiences. We share insights to young musicians, the generations coming behind us, because we want to inspire them with the fact that even though you may be talented, you still need to develop yourself, those soft skills. So it takes skill and will. And so we try to inspire them to take their craft seriously, to practice and to continue to improve so that they can be prepared for that. When that opportunity comes, they'll be ready to continue to live out their purpose.
Right, right. Wow. So listen, I know Committed has been together for a long time. You've been through some trials and tribulations. I'm sure, every group does,
Yeah.
But would you like to share a little bit about that, maybe some of the transitions you've had and how you've really made it through and survived?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that Committed actually started in the year 2003. So in high school in Florida at Forest Lake Academy. And so we graduated high school. Many of us moved on to Oakwood, and we changed a few members. And the members who are on the screen now joined while at Oakwood in 2005 and 2006. And so we began just practicing for the love of the game. Before we ever had a gig, we were practicing in our dorm room there at Peterson Hall. And later on, 2009 and 10, some of these opportunities would come that would change our lives. But it was those formative years of practicing and working on our sound that really formed the foundation for the successes that we've had. And so it didn't happen overnight. There's a quote that says it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. And so a lot of people were there for the blow up, but you weren't there shooting with us in the gym, practicing until 1 a.m. in Peterson Hall. And so all of those experiences laid the foundation for who we are and what we've done today.
Wow. Anybody else want to jump in on that one?
Oh man, Jason, he covered that. That was fantastic.
Wow. So I know that you got to have a good relationship with the Lord too. So tell us about that spiritual, how God is woven into everything that you do, and how is that happen? What's that process like?
Yeah,
I think it's
so. Okay.
No, go ahead, Deej.
All right. So for us, especially being on the Sing Off, Pastor Doggett, Senior, told us, when you guys are out there, you have to have devotion every day. You got to spend time with God every day together. And at 22 years old, we were impressionable enough to be like, okay, whatever you say. So we did it every single day. And of course, as you can imagine, not only did it keep us closer as a group, it got us each more connected to God personally and as a group. I mean, we were so close and tight then. It's like nothing could really get in between our relationship with God. And then when we would practice, we would just get even closer. And I know that just being closer like that helped practice times, helped us be tight harmonically, like on stage, and just have that boldness about ourselves, and till today, before we start anything, an interview, practice, we pray every time, and our relationships stay strong as a group, even if our personal lives are kind of slacking, as a group, we kind of hold each other up. So, I mean, God is number one. He's everything for this group. If it wasn't for him, I mean, we'd be nothing, absolutely nothing.
Amen.
Yeah. And we acknowledge that God is the source of our gifts and abilities. And so we are grateful to use our gifts to glorify him and to be witnesses in this world. We've been privileged to sing on so many stages, churches, schools, corporations. And so it's an honor to just be a witness and to share our testimonies wherever we go. So.
And even though you had to like do some crossover music, even in the competition and even in your new album that might be coming out, it's still primary. Your music is going to be inspirational, Christian. Is that true?
Absolutely. I think what makes singing kind of that music a positive thing for us, at least, is that it makes Christianity accessible. Because we're Christians, doesn't mean we don't go through heartbreak. Doesn't mean we don't have dreams. Doesn't mean we don't fall in love. You know, that kind of stuff. And so I think that even on Sing Off, like people would ask us about praying, and you know, if they could pray with us, or would God hear them? And you know, and I think that we reach those realms outside of the church to to witness in our lives, and without having to preach. So I think it's a super positive thing for us. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because, when I think of music too, I'm not really one to get up and testify, and speak words, but singing a song, is so much easier, and especially if you get the right words and lyrics in those songs. Do you have any original lyrics, any original songs coming on this new album that's coming out?
No, not yet. So this album is actually going to be a few unreleased songs that are literally we're just sitting in the shelf. Like, we need to put these out. They're just sitting there. Why not? But I think in the future, we'll definitely we'll be writing more. After this EP, we'll be like, hey, let's just put some original stuff out again. Because we did on the first album. And I think in the next one, after this one, we'll be doing some more originals again.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And all the songs that we sing, they are special to us. For example, one of the songs is a cover of Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On."
Yeah.
And when you look at what's happening in our society and our nation with social justice and even the pandemic, that question is so powerful, and it's a question that many folks are asking. And so it's a very meaningful song for such a time as this.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I'm looking forward to that, as I know a lot of people are. So let me just say this. You've been seeing all of these sing-offs. Challenges. The latest one was Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. Are we gonna see anything coming? I'm gonna put it out there with you and Take Six. How about that?
Nah.
I don't know if that's a competition. I think we just give it to them now.
Yeah, I'll take the L right now. They are the kings.
Man. The goats. The goats. Like.
Wow, that would be amazing just to see the two of you singing together, though. I mean, you don't have to say it as a challenge, but just, hey, the two groups, because they're your mentors, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I wouldn't mind actually singing a bunch of their songs and more so like in honor of them, but to say challenge, I won't, we can't participate in that.
I understand that, and I can respect that too very well. So you're going to be here tonight. Let's review. We're going to tell people again because we want them to be a part of this concert. It's an in-person concert, and tickets are limited. Don't know how many people are going to be allowed to come, but it's $25 if you want to come in person because they're going to be practicing CDC guidelines and making sure everybody staying safe. I'm sure you got to keep on a mask, and you're going to be outside and separated and doing that social distance thing. But you can also, if you don't get there, if you don't get a ticket to the in-person concert, then you can also view it online for $20 as well. And that's unlimited, right?
That's right.
That's unlimited, folks. And so all of these proceeds that they're going to be generating are going to go to the support of Randolph School and their Arts and Education Week this week. And they're featuring Committed and their programs that are coming along. They are going to these things, this concert and other things this week are going to be supporting that. So listen. If you want to support and get more information, you can go to randolphschool.net. Now, listen, before we go out, I thank you guys for being with us. But can you sing a song for us before you leave? I don't know if that's going to work because let me tell you, let me tell you how that happened. Let me just give you a quick experience. Me and my brothers and sisters, I don't know if you all know, but my mom recently passed away, and so we were on Zoom with her. We were trying to sing a song on Zoom, and it just did not sync together. So I don't know if this is going to work. So if it starts sounding crazy, we're going to stop, okay? But let's try that. Can y'all try to sing something? Maybe lift every voice and sing or something else. I don't know.
Yeah. So it really won't sync. I mean, I guess the The only one that would sync would be Terry and myself.
'Cause we're together.
together.
Go ahead, sing, y'all, sing.
That's true.
Sing.
What do you do?
But yeah.
Or we can do some solos where, you know, one person sings a bar here, a line there, and then
yeah.
we continue. I mean, that's all.
That's a great. Can we do that?
Sure.
Y'all got a song? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's choose a song. Choose a song. Let's go.
What's the key for Lift Every Voice and Sing?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
Ring with the harmonies of liberty.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. It's early in the morning.
Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us.
We sing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Amen. Thank you, guys. I love that you are committed to that. This has been Committed, guys. Who's hanging out with me. I'm Donna Baker. Committed is going to be in concert tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at the Randolph School Arts and Education Week programs. They're going to be singing in concert live, and it's going to be outdoors. $25 is a ticket to support the Randolph School, as well as a $20 fee for the virtual concert that's happening this evening at 7 p.m. And we're going to also give away free access in the next hour. So thank you so much, Committed. Any final words you want to share with our listening audience?
Thank you for all the support through the years, and we really, really are grateful for everybody that has supported us through the years. That's all I got to say.
Yes, and major shout out to WJOU because you guys are doing something very special. You all were the first people to ever play us on the radio.
That's true.
And I don't know if you know how special that was to us, but you all provide a platform for up and coming artists and in the Adventist realm. And that is to be commended and celebrated. So we thank you all for continuing to support our own people and giving them platforms to be heard all around the world. So much love to WJOU.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
yes, WJOU, thank you. Oakwood, thank you. Huntsville, thank you. It's good to be back for our 10th year. We look forward to it. Randolph, thank you for having us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All righty. Thank you, guys. We love you so much. We're going to go out with your very fantastic song, Unstoppable, because you're unstoppable. That's coming up right now. But thank you for being with us on Morning Joy. Bye, guys.
All right.